What's up, family? So, a couple of months, I did my first sermon, and it was about Peter walking on water. Like when he asked Jesus, "Was that really you? If it's you, bid me to come onto you." And Jesus said, "Come." And Peter started walking on water, right? And then I was telling my wife that lately, I feel like God is pushing me back into the water, right? And so I feel like He's pushing me back into entrepreneurship, into business, into just doing His will. And so I was listening to a podcast or something last week, and they said, man, as Christians, like, we get something wrong. And they were talking about Peter walking on water. They said, we think that the safety is in the boat, right? And I was like the safety is in the boat, right? You know what I mean? Like, when he got back in the boat, when Jesus put him back in the boat, like, the wind stopped blowing and all that stuff. But no, like, the safety is wherever Jesus is. And so Peter was actually doing it right by walking on water. He just messed up when he got distracted by the winds. And so, but he had the right idea, which was to get to Jesus, get out there to Him. But the other disciples who were staying in the boat, they're like, man, this boat is the safest place. And man, some of us are like those other disciples, just still staying in the boat. We're still staying in the boat thinking that we're safe when we're not. Man, my old job that I left just laid off of 80% of their IT department, and I worked in IT there. And so now 80% of that IT department has been laid off. And that was some people's boat. That was some people's boat. They thought they were safe in there. They thought, man, I'm going to retire there. And they could have. But the company made a decision that, hey, we were doing something different, so we no longer need you. And so them thinking that the boat was the safest place has now put them in a situation to where, man, I gotta find another boat to get on. I gotta do something else. I gotta do something different. Like, now it's like a state of confusion because their boat now has sunk, or their boat has kicked them off, right? And so we think that we're safe in this boat, but our safest place is wherever Jesus is. Our safest place is wherever Jesus is. And if Jesus ain't in that boat, it ain't a safe place. If Jesus ain't in that boat, it is not a safe place. We got to be like Peter and be willing to walk on that water and get to Jesus, right? To not be distracted by the winds of life, to not be distracted by all the trials and tribulations and the troubles that may come, right? Like, to just keep our mind and our focus stayed on Him. And when we do that, bro, when we do that, sis, like, we'll be in the safest place we know. We'll be in the safest place that we have ever felt. It's a place full of safety. It's a place full of peace. It's a place full of security because we know that Jesus has us. We know that God has us. We know that no matter what the situation is, like, we are safe. We are safe because we are with Him. And so that blew my mind, and I just wanted to blow y'all mind today with that too. And so if you're in that boat and Jesus ain't there, man, don't be afraid to step on water and get to where He's at. Don't be afraid to jump out there off the boat where it's not really safe. It's really fake safety. And go out there and be with Jesus where the real safety is. Man, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed and beautiful day. Peace.